All right. Welcome to our podcast. We'll come up with the name later. We're four college students with too many opinions and not enough brain cells. I'm Viswa, currently studying computer science, and I'm going to create the AI that takes all of your jobs.
I'm Noah, studying international affairs, and I'm gonna try and get Viswa drafted so he never does that.
I'm Jacob. I'll probably be referred to as Cog throughout this entire
Because he has the
podcast.
personality of corn.
Yeah, that's the last part of my name. But I'm studying biochem and econ, and probably go to med school.
I'm Pranay.
Probably. We don't know.
I'm Pranay. And I like boxer briefs. That's about all you need to know about me.
God damn it, Pranay.
That's pretty much it.
As you can tell, there's a huge intellectual disparity between Renee and
That's
myself.
all you need to know.
Alright.
Yeah, so first topic.
Yeah,
I know it's been some time since all this has happened. And I don't Viswa may
feel
have not
free to talk with no spoilers.
Viswa may have not watched it, but Rise of Skywalker, Star Wars. You guys can give your
going
ratings.
right into
Tell
the
me
controversial
what you
shit.
think
All right.
about it. On a rating from 1 to 10, what are you gonna rank it? And then also rate the last three sequels.
Okay, so the
Just
sequel
the
trilogy?
sequels. So episodes 7 through 9.
Alright. Okay, I'll go first.
Okay.
On a scale of 1 to 10, The Rise of Skywalker was shit.
Okay.
Okay?
Where is that on the scale?
Just imagine the poop emoji.
Okay.
Somewhere between a 2 and a 3. It's like somewhere in there. But just in between, like on the number line, right?
Solid.
You have 2,
Yeah.
you have 3.
Okay.
In the middle of that is just like a dookie, right?
Okay.
That is the Rise of Skywalker.
I see.
Okay. And now I don't really blame the Rise of Skywalker for what it is. That's blaming the children of, I don't know, some dictator like Joseph Stalin for their parentage. Because The Last Jedi was also shit. But The Rise of Skywalker was shit in its own way.
Okay.
It's this new
unique.
form of shit. It's just uniquely shit.
Yeah, and why is that, Noah?
Alright, so to start off, the film is rushed as all hell. It is 2 movies that J.J. Abrams tried to cram into one because he got pissy at Ryan Johnson.
They did want to split it up into 2 parts, but then George Lucas was like, "Nah, all the other Star Wars."
Wait, that
films,
doesn't make any sense. You think that Disney gives a single shit about what George Lucas thinks? George sold the trilogy to them.
He's the one who's like, yeah, it has to be a trilogy. It has to be a trilogy.
Okay, but there are so many other quote unquote trilogies that weren't. I mean, fucking.
Yeah, well, that's what the internet
Like
says.
the
so-
Like
the
Harry
Hobbit
Potter,
was
right,
split into
Noah?
fucking 3 movies. Harry Potter, I don't know, Hunger Games.
Harry Potter was never meant to be a trilogy.
What the fuck? Wait.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Harry Potter
but
was,
even-
way longer than a trilogy. But
Yeah, I mean, but it's got
Okay, no,
part
just
1.
keep
part
going,
2.
keep going.
Alright, whatever. This is gonna be honestly, I don't even know why we're talking about this. It's been a month since the movie released.
That is true,
Like-
but I
yeah, but we were just waiting for all the spoiler stuff to go.
and
I mean.
Okay, well, look,
mean,
the thing with Star Wars is everyone likes all of the older movies with all the OG characters, but with the newer movies, I haven't really even the ones I have seen, I didn't really enjoy. And I think the premise is there, right? They have what they need to make a good movie, but I just think they're not.
Yeah, there's one character that
yeah,
carried them.
yeah.
Okay.
Cobb and I, we both agree.
Yeah.
Kylo,
Kylo Ren.
bro,
Adam-
his,
okay, look.
was
his
kinda
back,
OP.
Adam Driver can
his
Yeah.
back,
Adam Driver
has
is
been
can
broken numerous
Great
times.
actor.
Like his acting
His
was
back
OP.
has been broken numerous times over
Oh, yeah.
carrying the
Sequels
sequel
for 4
for
years.
God knows how long, bro. Even before this, he was probably telling them what to do. The only reason
Okay.
maybe the first movie came
Yeah.
somewhat
That was
decent
actually,
because
pretty
Adam
cool.
Driver was over there
I mean,
carrying the entire franchise on his back. But you know,
Honestly,
I'll tell you my hot take. So, for me, I could care less at this point. At the end, I could care less. All I wanted to see was them
Yeah.
do some cool things. That's all I wanted. to see.
you wanted
Wait,
you wanted to
let-
see
let me
okay,
get to it. They had
You
they
wanted
had
to see Adam Driver in boxer briefs. Let's be
Yeah.
real here. That's what you wanted.
that too. That would be splendid. That would be perfectly amazing. But, I mean, unfortunately, that happened. But you know what? Ray did some Force lightning nonsense. Okay, it was okay. It was pretty good. She did some Force lightning. She pulled a couple of ships. That was fine. But still wasn't enough for me to correct all this nonsense. What I really wanted, I'm telling you, if they had it in the movie, it'd be so much better. Is Jedi flying around using the Force to fucking fly around all over the
Oh my
places and
god.
battle in the air.
No,
You know,
no.
I was
Okay,
actually-
look.
That fucking me.
I
How
was
sick
reading
Alright.
a
battles in the
really
air using the Force.
interesting thing.
Yeah, like freaking Iron Man.
Just be freaking Iron Man with the Force and lightsabers, bro. Who would not want that? That would be
Look, Leia flying
shit.
The Last Jedi is something that did not happen in my canon.
She's
all
not
right,
Jedi.
it just,
Wait, yeah,
She's
no,
not
that
a
was
Jedi.
garbage.
She's
That was
not
garbage.
Jedi.
That was
That's
not
not
force
force
flying.
that was
That was not
She just
force flying. That was
fucking,
like
that was
Professor
fucking
Yeager's
some
almost
Mary
gliding with
Poppins
style.
ass shit. All right, that was dumb.
You know, recently
Yeah, no.
I read, I think on Reddit or somewhere, about how people don't actually use lightsabers to their full potential when they're fighting, because they could, like, when they're about to go in for a swing, just like turn off the lightsaber and then turn it back on once it goes
I read
through,
this too,
and then
yes.
just
Wait, they literally did that in
cut
Rise
them
of
up. But
Skywalker.
it hasn't happened in any, like,
Oh wait, no, they haven't cut up anybody. Of course, they can like destroy their faces, but I don't know.
like
how to
if you
dodge.
just turn it off and turn it
Or,
back
you know what?
on.
Or what they
It
could
just
do is
don't
just
interact.
fly. They could just fucking fly, man. Like,
Oh my god.
who needs it?
The one thing I will give Rise of Skywalker, no, Rise of Skywalker, it does a lot wrong, but I will give it credit where it's due.
Like,
The visuals and the audio was extremely
Okay, yeah.
well
The,
done.
I would
but
disagree.
Palpatine
I would
becomes
disagree.
Thor,
The
Palpatine becomes
music
Thor.
on it,
No.
the
Pretty
audio
cool.
sounds on it, and the visuals were
Okay,
good.
I would disagree about the visuals just because to me the cinematography and like the color palette was extremely lacking. Everything was blue and gray and drab, and I did not like it.
I think that was the point.
I mean,
Like on all, that was the point.
yeah, but like that's so shit, you know? Like it just felt like all
Yeah, to be fair,
samey.
like The Last Jedi had a really good visual on like that snow planet with like the red stuff
Yeah.
underneath. That was a good visual. The ship like going at hyperspeed, like breaking through, that was another really good
I mean,
visual.
yeah, I
And
mean,
that kind of stuff, that was really
The Last
good visual.
Jedi, for all its like intellectual faults, at least looks cool.
Yeah, okay.
Like, The
I
Rise of
mean, I
Skywalker.
appreciate it.
But
and
nowadays
Palpatine-
it's very easy to make a movie look cool.
I mean, yeah, that's true. Like honestly, okay,
still.
I think all this stuff has been like already gone over like 100 times by like people on YouTube and Reddit or whatever. But like to me, the biggest like thing about this like whole sequel trilogy that just blows my mind is the fact that it's very clear that Disney had no idea what the fuck they were gonna do with this literally billion-dollar franchise, and that just blows.
Disney just
my mind.
buys stuff. Isn't
Wait,
it crazy?
I really think the only reason that they did it was like, I mean, obviously the reason they did it was to make money, right? But they didn't spend enough time trying to harness. Like, I agree. Like, they didn't spend enough time trying to harness its full potential. They were
I
just
don't-
trying to ride off
I don't
nostalgia.
think it's not that they didn't spend enough time. I just don't like because like they had enough time to like actually like make 3 full movies and everything. I mean they should like it's not like it takes a lot of like time to go like, all right guys, here's the overall story arc, stick to that. But like no, they just like threw the movies at JJ, then Ryan, then JJ again because Ryan fucked it up. And like you look at like Last Jedi and like it's an entirely different movie from TFA and Rise of Skywalker because like Ryan Johnson and J.J. Abrams like apparently are just making 2 different franchises.
Wait, yeah, I think that J.J. Abrams tried to pick up the pieces of The Last Jedi, but just couldn't. I really liked The Force Awakens. I liked Rey in The Force Awakens, and I liked Kylo Ren a lot in The Force Awakens. I think Force Awakens was a really good movie, right?
Honestly, yeah.
But
I mean, I thought that Force
I-
Awakens was good. I mean, on one hand, I think that Rey shouldn't have won that like climactic fight with Kylo Ren. I think she should have lost. But or like
Probably.
Yeah, I
probably,
mean-
but like for what it is, like I think it's still a really good
right.
movie. I think that The Last Jedi screwed everything up because of the director change. Like I think
Yeah.
that J.J. Abrams directed The Last Jedi. I think this like the sequel trilogy could have been good. Did you read like the Duel of the Fates is what they wanted to make Title IX before The Last Jedi stuff?
I mean,
happened?
that was yeah, that's a
sounded
dope like name. I mean, Duel of the Fates is like in my opinion probably like the best Star Wars song.
Yeah, but I'm not talking about like the name. They released the full script of what it was gonna be before they did the director switch type thing, and it was a lot better. They made Kylo Ren and Rey fight like there was no Palpatine or any of that nonsense. They just made Rey and Kylo Ren fight.
like,
and
see-
Kylo Ren, at the end, and like the most cinematic way possible.
I would have liked
Yeah,
that. I would have liked
would
that a
be
whole
nice
lot.
too. Because like what they had right now, also like the relationship between the two is not what they. This is not what it was on the screen. It was in no sense what happened.
Ray just
I mean, it
pulls
was
out
cool.
2 lightsabers and fucking destroys Palpatine, and then she dies, but then she doesn't, and then they kiss.
Yeah, that
And
felt
then they-
very,
Well, no.
very, very
Like,
similar
you're
to
now
the
kid.
game. That felt very, very similar to.
Yeah.
Thanos
Disney is
Iron
like
Man.
known for doing they're dead, but they're not dead. Surprise.
It's a prize,
Hey,
but you know.
like on.
Yeah, I'm talking about like the I am inevitable line, I am all the Sith line.
Yeah,
I mean, okay, I think that's some. I think.
Very much
I mean,
parallel.
Well, I don't know. I think that's kind of superficial, but that's just me.
Yeah, I don't know
Also,
if that was- yeah, that
can
might
we
be
talk
hyper-
about how Disney literally owns everything?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They dropped Fox, you know? They dropped Fox is no longer called Fox.
Yeah.
It's called 20th Century Studios.
That's so dumb.
It's crazy.
Just to make sure that nobody associates Fox with anything anymore.
Well,
Oh,
wait,
yeah.
they don't have Fox News, do they?
no, not Fox News. Anything produced by
Oh,
20th
okay. Right. So, like, my theory on that is that they just don't want to be associated with, like, the conservative cesspool that is Fox News. Because, like, Disney is trying to be, like, you know, the new hip and happening company that's, like, you know, diverse. And, like, they're hip and with the millennials and
Disney Plus
Zoomers
also.
buy our products.
I don't think that's true. I think they just wanted nobody to associate Fox, like, just like the old 20th Century Fox studios with them anymore and the new stuff they produce.
Yeah.
Because when everybody's associating, like, the X-Men with,
That
like,
is-
conservatism,
That's true.
Like-
Yo.
That's true.
I don't think that was too big
No,
of a
I
man,
mean-
Wolverine does
Okay.
not want these people crossing our border.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
no,
want.
I was completely
To be
fine.
fair,
I was
Wolverine-
completely fine
Wolverine
with
was trying to do some
Right.
immigration.
I was completely fine with X-Men until Magneto said that we shouldn't be allowing Muslims into our country. That was a little bit over
Yep,
the line.
crazy.
You know
Crazy.
who does do flying good? Who does do force flying good? Magneto.
Just stop.
Magneto
Just stop
does
with the
force
flying.
good. I'm telling you, bro. He does very good force
All right,
flying.
we've gotten a little off track here.
Do you guys think that like Magneto like sticks
How
like,
are we talking about
reminders to
Magneto
himself
right
like
now?
a fridge magnet?
You know,
What-
actually, that's
what
a
the
great
hell?
question.
Is not
This is a
metallic,
good
he just has the
tangent.
power to control
Yeah, he can
magnetism.
make his own body metallic, right? Like if he wants to.
Probably could.
Like, I guess if he sucked all the iron in his blood to one place, but he would be dead by then.
No one cares about the biology.
Yeah, that's probably true. All right, yeah.
Yeah, go. Just 'cause
I
you're-
think it
Alright.
would just be funny for like old man Magneto to have like a list of like grocery items like stuck to his arm or something.
If you could have it, like, stuck to any, like, metal thing attached
Why?
to him, like,
Why do you guys ruin
watch-
things? Why? All right, but
That is a good question.
Okay, now we're
you know
very
what,
off
you know
track.
what is you
So-
know what is more recent.
Trump.
Uh,
Everything
okay.
to do with Trump.
no, okay.
I don't want to talk about Trump.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
But you know, Trump
okay.
has done some good for this country. If like without him, we wouldn't have World War III meme. And honestly,
true.
I don't know.
That is.
I mean,
very
yeah,
true.
that's-
I don't know if
where
I
my
could-
life would be.
I don't
You
know if I could
know-
be here without those.
Yeah, the
Give me
World
an
War
answer.
III
They're
was not
amazing.
What are you
Oh,
talking
okay,
about?
that is a hot
Okay,
take.
no,
That is a
this
hot
is-
take, and I don't agree with that hot
Some,
take.
some of them are good, but the majority I've seen are bad.
I don't agree with that.
Really.
I think
I
think you're just getting
The other day, I think like a while ago,
I also think it's like died way down now. Like I think it's.
I
like,
looked
way
I looked
yeah,
up
that's because Iran surprisingly didn't nuke
I
us.
looked up how to like break your leg, but not too badly, just so you won't have to get drafted. The World War III memes are just amazing. The Google search was literally how to break your leg, but not super badly. How to like okayly
Wait,
break
no,
your
like-
leg.
Okay, that's not even necessary though. You just say you have bone spurs.
Bone spurs?
Bones?
Yeah,
Would you
bone
like to
spurs.
educate
That's
our
what the
listeners
president
as to what
did.
bone spurs are? It's because I know
I don't-
definitely, but you know, I'll let you explain.
I've got no fucking idea what bone spurs are. All I know is that Trump said he had them, and he didn't have to go into the army in Vietnam. So that's what I'm doing for Iran if that ever happens. I'm just being like, sorry, man, I have bone spurs.
You know, people also they just had children to go avoid the war. They're just like have sex and then they got children, and they're just like, oh, so I have a
see.
baby. I can't go, or else the baby will be sad.
I'm not sure if I
excuses
buy
the
that.
mother.
No,
I'm
no,
not
it
sure if I
does.
buy
Does
that.
like
Yeah.
one of my professor actually, his dad had him to avoid the Vietnam War.
That's a smooth. Straight up, that's a shmoo.
That is like the dumbest reason to have a child, though.
There's a lot of other ways to avoid the draft.
I mean, no, you can either have a child, go to university, or just not be physically capable. Those are like the only ways.
You can also say that you're not mentally
I mean,
capable.
I feel like at that point, like unless you're just like raving around, like running naked in the streets, they will take you.
No, you just tell them like,
That's-
I'm sorry, man, I'm just too dumb. If you give me a gun, I'm literally gonna shoot myself.
Okay, well then you
And then you
do
do
it.
it
They're
to
like,
prove
fuck you.
Do it, no balls.
No,
yeah, no balls.
Bet you up. Okay,
Yeah.
Well,
World
Oh
War III
my
memes are
God.
good,
there
but you know what's bad?
What is the most relevant meme right now?
Violent
I
memes.
feel like World War
Violent
like
memes.
Yeah,
And violent memes, Smash 4, and
lots of
Fire
Smash,
Emblem.
lots of Smash memes right now.
Fire Emblem. Okay.
Violet,
so,
dude,
Sure.
Violet.
Yeah. If
Oh my
you don't know,
Well, violence is always
if
relevant.
you don't know, recently, the new Smash DLC has been announced, and
Yes.
everyone, and just for context, in Smash Ultimate there are a bunch of characters, a whole lot of them, around like 70 or so.
Pranay, I don't think that if our listeners don't know what Smash Bros. Ultimate is already, they probably don't care anyways.
Okay, well
Yeah,
then.
no one cares about what you have to say.
Well,
Yeah, that's right. Nobody does. Nobody cares.
Kind of sad. You know, I know there's one person who does it. I know that.
Who?
My mother.
Okay, no. Christ. Okay,
That's probably not
but for
true,
those
though.
of you who don't know, Byleth was released in Smash. Byleth is a character from Fire Emblem, and there are already like a million Fire Emblem characters in Smash, so no one was happy about this. Well, honestly,
It is.
Okay,
It
look,
is the most disliked character
yeah, so
in
far.
Smash history, pretty much.
I don't see what all the fuss
as
is
a
all
silver
about.
lining, they did say that 6 new DLC characters would be released over the next 2 years.
6 new Fire Emblem characters. Let's go.
I mean, that'd be so great. You know what made me
Yeah,
really
I
mad?
want new Fire
Is-
Emblem characters. Yo, I wish Cuphead. I want
No,
Cuphead
they
to be
added
finished.
Cuphead
okay,
as
look.
the skin. It made me so mad because that means Cuphead will never be a character.
Yeah, what the frick? Not a skin for the Mii.
Yeah,
I want
that
I
would've
mean,
been so great.
there is a Mega Man skin. There's 2 Mega Man skins, and then there's a Mega Man actual person.
I mean, like, I think you guys are just, like, all blowing this all out of proportion. Like, the thing you have to realize is that Smash Bros. Ultimate is ultimately just another Fire Emblem game. All the other characters in there are there at the luxury of Fire
They're just
Emblem.
guests. They're just guests in the game.
Yeah,
They're just guests
Really?
for
Yeah,
Lucina
they're-
to beat up.
They're just guests in the house of... Yeah, they're just guests in the house of Fire Emblem.
Lucina just up tilt you.
You know?
5 times.
5 times, easy.
You know, I think actually that the creators of Fire Emblem have been extremely generous in their allowance of other characters into Smash Bros. Rush. I mean, like, we all know that like a small indie character like Mario would never have made it in without Fire Emblem's backing.
Of course.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean, clearly the merciful anime gods of Fire Emblem have allowed this great diversity to happen in Smash Bros. And we need to be grateful for it.
Yeah, we should. We should be thankful that there are other characters. And for those of you who do play Smash, I main Bayonetta. Let's go. She's terrible in this game. Noah is
He says as he
Noah
promises
is just
you up to
terrible at this
50.
game in general.
All right, you want to shut the fuck up, all right? Maybe some people don't like getting comboed by your Bayonetta up until 50.
And they don't
back there
die.
off the stage.
They don't die. They live till 200%.
Oh yeah.
They are
Oh,
just poor.
boo-hoo.
Do 5,000 damage. Don't die. Oh, it's fine. No. Oh, they don't die. You can literally tickle them. You can like tickle their ball sacks, and they would die.
Okay, well, Pranay plays Donkey
You know,
Kong,
Pranay,
and that is pretty much just who Pranay is. If you interact with
He's
him,
just-
That's true. He does a very good
He's
Donkey
just
Kong
a
impression.
gorilla.
He's a donkey.
yeah, Pranay is a
Yeah, the
gorilla
victory
in a
dance
tie.
is very iconic.
Like, I don't know if you can see Pranay right now, but he's just a gorilla in a tie. Like that's literally what he is. You don't know this, but Pranay's actually a gorilla in the Pittsburgh Zoo, and yeah, he's wearing a tie right now. He's coming at us from
getting
from
him
the
on this
Pittsburgh
podcast
Zoo.
was very difficult. We had to talk to some
I know,
pretty high up people.
We had to
But,
climb a
I mean, at
fence.
the end of
We
the
had to
day-
bring our own
the end of the
audio
day-
recording equipment. We had to teach Pranay how to talk.
That-
I mean,
that-
English.
That wasn't easy.
Yeah.
That was pretty
I mean-
hard. Not gonna lie, it was pretty hard for me
Like-
too.
I don't want to brag, but like we may have like made some serious scientific breakthroughs here, teaching a gorilla how to speak.
It's impressive. And play Smash.
Yeah, and play Smash. I mean, honestly, the Smash was the easier part, but like, we just had to show him Donkey Kong, and like he knew instinctively what to do. I mean, if you've ever seen a gorilla, like Donkey Kong in Smash is basically just what a gorilla does in a zoo enclosure all day.
Why is he called Donkey Kong?
They're like spinning
if
around.
he's a gorilla.
I actually read the backstory for why. It was like so obviously Donkey Kong was created by like Japanese people, right? And they wanted to translate the name. There was some Japanese name for it, but they wanted to translate the name into English. And so they wanted to show like stubborn ape was what they wanted to show. So they named it Donkey, which they thought would translate to stubborn and people will get it. And then Kong like translates to something. No, what does Kong translate to in Japanese?
Are you fucking kidding me?
You're half Japanese.
I know it means like ape or monkey or something.
Use
like
fucking
that.
Google Translate, you racist.
Yeah, I don't want to type. It'll get in the audio
It's
file.
like Hong Kong.
What?
What does Hong Kong stand for?
Yeah, no, it's
Again.
Hong Kong means.
What the fuck?
Bet.
Anyway,
Wait, Hong Kong's in
and
China.
then the people at Nintendo are like,
I
Wait,
just wanna point
something's
out,
not adding up
I am
here.
the lone.
They're all in the same place. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, the Asian continent is
Nintendo
just.
was like Donkey Kong
it's just
never
one race.
asked, and then the guy's like, yeah, it's Donkey Kong,
Oh my
and then
god.
Donkey Kong became its name.
What
Like,
about Diddy Kong?
I just want to point out though that like it could easily have translated to ass as well, so we could have had ass Kong this entire time.
I mean, would that be?
I mean, the
more-
way
feel like that'd
Pranay
be a little
plays
more
him,
apt.
the way Pranay plays him might as well be.
You know what? I'll
Damn.
up tilt your days, Jeff.
I'll jab back air you with Roy, dude. Ah.
I mean,
Ah.
if you can't tell, this is how they flirt.
Okay.
Hey there, cutie. How you?
Wait, Cobb, do you know why Diddy Kong was named then?
I don't know. I think Diddy Kong was named by, I'm pretty sure, American people at Nintendo. They just wanted to
Name
make
after
it sound
the
like
man
Donkey
himself,
Kong. He
Diddy.
just came after it.
T Diddy.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's like P Diddy.
Oh,
I mean,
Was that the
I
inspiration?
have no
for
idea.
Kong?
I
don't know.
mean, we all know that if you look at like Diddy Kong, he's basically just P Diddy.
He can
right?
drop those bars.
Like if you're not
dude.
careful, he'll bust a move on your ass. He'll launch like this like amazing new rap album. Like really, there's no telling what Diddy Kong will do.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're right.
But-
You're right. He can drop bars, dude. Mad monkey bars.
Yeah. Wait a second. Monkey bars, Diddy Kong, P Diddy. I think we might be onto something here.
I think.
what is,
I think we have a
what
new
is it?
business
I still
venture.
don't get it.
Yeah, new business that connects Donkey Kong or Diddy Kong and P Diddy.
Not
yeah.
like we'll get sued or anything.
Yeah, well, Nintendo. Yeah, they're not stringy, touchy about any of their merchandise and franchise and stuff.
Absolutely not.
They'll let us go. I think they will.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
I mean, we just have to not monetize this podcast. Which reminds us, this episode is sponsored by Audible. Audible. If you can't read, this website is for you. If you're too dumb to read words good, just hear words good. It's much easier. Trust us.
We're not actually.
Audible.
We're sponsored by.
No, we.
Now we're gonna get
Don't-
sued by
don't
two
come at us.
companies.
We're gonna
Let's
get sponsored
it.
by
Audible,
Audible,
please
it's fine.
don't do it.
They will sponsor us soon.
You know, at some point we're gonna name drop enough big corporations that we're gonna get like hit by class action lawsuit by like Fortune
No, but if
500
we get
companies.
hit by a class action lawsuit, people will know the podcast. and they'll
Yes.
respond.
Oh,
There
yeah.
we go. That's how you do it.
Yeah, what's that saying? Like all publicity is good publicity.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
Words
make it into a
words
thing,
to
right?
live by.
I know. I mean, like next episode, I'll be coming at you from jail, from a prison cell.
I mean, at least we still have this. So we will. You can if they even give me like an ape, in I'm pretty much in jail. Like
You're
they-
in jail right now.
they will give you they for sure will let you get some audio good.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You know what
Well,
else I find interesting is
What?
I've recently been playing a lot of Pokemon Sword,
Okay.
and honestly, like the new way that they've created the games is, I think it's really great, and I enjoy playing it. But I like miss like Pokemon Emerald, just like the simplicity behind like the movement and just like the gameplay. It's just something about that kind of game is just.
I was actually doing Nuzlocke over winter break, which
Oh, do you want to explain what a Nuzlocke is, real quick?
Oh yeah. So a Nuzlocke is essentially you can do either a randomized Nuzlocke run or a Nuzlocke run, and it sounds kind of weird, but essentially it's just if your there are a couple extra rules that you can put on, but if your Pokemon faints, it essentially is dead. You have to put it in the graveyard or you have to release it. You cannot use it at all anymore. I kind of cheated. I used my dead HM slaves essentially to do HM moves.
Damn.
You're a cheater. That's not a true Nuzlocke.
I mean,
Damn.
no, they can still be dead. They just use their moves, bro. You just take them from the grave. They just use Surf. You ride around on a dead Pokemon, easy.
That is some necromancy shit, and I'm not sure how I feel about that.
But that's basically, and also you can only catch the first Pokemon you encounter in each route.
Yeah.
But those are the two basic rules. But yeah, not gonna lie. The first time I played Emerald, I was pretty small, and I just never beat it. I don't know why. At one point,
Because you're too small.
At one point, I was trying to catch Rayquaza. He was level 70. Kept on using rest. It was not.
Oh my god.
Not looking good.
The
at all.
Rayquaza rest, dude. It physically pains me. He was down. I have the screen clip to this day when Rayquaza was down to legitimately 1 HP. I used I think it was the Ultra Ball. And just it didn't even like shake.
Yeah,
It was just like he just got out. He just yeeted out of there. I just wanted to shoot myself.
You take him to 1 HP. You paralyze him. You poison him. Whatever you do.
I did everything. I paralyzed him too.
He still rests. He still rests and he gets out.
Dude. Oh my god.
So this time around, I just Master Ball.
Yeah, I left and I. The thing that's really annoying is you have to use the bike path to get up there. You have to like ride the bike super effectively.
Yeah.
And I was really terrible with like the bike. So I didn't want to leave, but I didn't have a Master Ball because I forgot to get the Master Ball, right? Because I'm good at the game. But I had to leave because I just couldn't get in. So I went and got the Master Ball and came back and used it.
Well, that's.
I mean, like, yeah, I got to the Pokemon game pretty late. I think my first one was Diamond.
Okay.
I
mean, my first one was actually Diamond.
Yeah, the Diamond games were like Diamond, Pearl, Platinum stuff. That was still pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it was
it's early for us. Yeah. It's definitely not early for other people.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not early like in relation to like
Pokemon
Emerald
itself
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, yeah, like I never finished that one because like I got to like I got to like nearly the end, and then like literally my younger brother deleted my save file.
Oof.
And like he didn't even know what the hell he was doing. He was like 5 or something, and I wasn't even mad. I was just broken. I just like looked back at like all the progress that had been lost, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And I never picked up Pokemon again.
Actually, I have a funny story about Diamond too. The first time I played, I didn't know how saving worked. So I would play the game, and when I tried to hit save, it said, "Would you like to overwrite the file?" And at that point, I was like, "Man, overwriting? That sounds like a really bad word. I definitely don't want to overwrite the file." So I would always click no, and I'd turn it off, and then I'd log back into the game, and it would restart. I was very confused. This happened around 20 times or so before I realized that. I was like, you know what? Let's just try overriding, see what happens. And it finally worked. But I was like, a lot of wasted hours just picking my starter, beating a couple of Bidoofs and Starlies, and that
yes,
was very unfortunate.
Bidoof was a god Pokemon. I just didn't.
You think so?
People never got the Starlies and evolved them, but the Starlies were OP. You got them in
Yes, I did evolve the Starlies.
Nah, man. Bibarel's where it's at. You need 1 Bibarel and 5 Bidoofs. You just don't evolve.
That's the ultimate squad right there. Dude, the squad's
just
gonna roll up on you.
Roll up to the Elite Four with your squad of Bidoofs and Bibarel.
Dude, what is the Elite Four gonna do? They'll just lose.
I mean, yeah. You have a level 90 Bidoof, well, 5 level 90 Bidoofs, and like a fucking like level 100 Bibarel. What are they gonna do?
You know,
they're gonna lose. Actually, I'll tell you what.
Bibarel's the first normal water type Pokemon. In the game.
He's OP.
In the game.
He's OP.
He's OP just right there. Oh yeah, so what just on the topic of Pokemon, what are your guys' favorite Pokemon?
That's
I know mine for sure.
That's like
yeah, Pranay, if you know yours for sure, go first.
Mine favorite is Dragonair. not Dragonite, Dragonair, because he just looks so much more sick than Dragonite. If you look
Okay,
especially
controversial.
Lance, imagine Lance has a Dragonite, but he also has 2 Dragonairs. And in one comic, I forgot which comic it was. He had 2 Dragonairs riding around on them. And man, those are the sickest things ever. People may think they look like long snakes and long worms or some shit, but you search it up, I guarantee you, right now, if you search it up, they look sick.
Wait, aren't those like the blue? Wait, am I thinking
Yeah,
Dratini?
that's the pre-evolution of.
Well, I'm searching it up. I'm
It's like
searching
those
it up.
blue snakes with like the
Okay.
bald head.
Yeah, it's like a blue snake.
Yeah, and they have like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, Pranay. It looks like a string of anal beads. I don't know how to say it. It's a string of anal beads with a blue shell at the other
Okay,
end.
well, you know what? It looks like a cool string of anal beads, if anything. It's just pretty dope.
I
Like,
mean-
look at some wing things on the side of its head. Look at those things. The ears.
That's a blue shell,
Those
Pranay.
are ears.
That's a blue shell.
Okay, well,
How about
If you see
you,
that,
Noah?
you're
How about
fucked.
you? What's your
yeah,
favorite Pokemon?
what is your?
My favorite Pokemon is probably Arceus.
Well,
Because
what
apparently he's like the god of Pokemon, and like he gets caught by
You
some
can't-
snot-nosed 10-year-old. It would be like Jesus Christ getting compelled into servitude by like a 5th grader. It's
So
hilarious.
you like owning
I love it.
Arceus?
I know, it's like owning Jesus Christ,
I guess.
or like
Yeah,
you
Yes,
know,
I own
Arceus
God.
is
Yeah,
God.
easy.
yeah,
Easy.
like
You're in a
yeah,
Pokemon
yeah.
battle against a guy with a squad of Bidoofs and a Bibarel. You throw out your Arceus, and the Arceus is just like, bro, what am I supposed to do? I guess. So he's like,
I mean, when the scroll rolled up, I mean, like, what are you gonna do?
All right.
Like the Bidoof
I don't know
and the
how you
barrel.
can ask someone what their favorite Pokemon is. I feel like there's just like so many. Like how?
okay, wait, how about when you think of Pokemon, what is other than like Pikachu and maybe Pikachu may be your favorite, but like you think of Pokemon and you think of like all the games you've played. What is the Pokemon that you remember the most? Remember the most? you
Two
had the most
Pokemon
experience with it?
stick out for me. First one is Mudkip because you got to get your boy Mudkip. I got like my Mudkip to like level like 80 or something crazy.
Okay.
And
Okay, I mean, I feel like I gotta disagree here. I think you go Cyndaquil,
Okay,
but
well,
that's just I really like Cyndaquil.
Cyndaquil. Okay.
okay, yeah, well Cyndaquil's nice and cute, but I don't know. I was just a
Yeah.
fan of Mudkip. Mudkip, you know, is vibing out
I
here.
don't know.
You see his
Well,
like
the
cheeks,
different
bro.
gens.
Did you see his cheeks?
I know. It's kind of
His
funny.
cheeks.
It's pretty funny. He's got.
He's just like, what's up?
He's like,
I
what's
don't
up,
know.
bro?
I mean, like any Chikorita sins. I don't know.
And then
No, I actually do not like Chikorita.
Yeah,
Okay,
Chikorita
well,
is
yeah,
like-
what's next?
okay, the second one was Luxray. I just think Luxray is just dope.
Okay, yeah, Luxray is pretty dope. Gotta agree.
Luxray's
Yeah,
kinda OP.
Luxray is pretty OP.
Luxray is just sick.
Luxray was on my first team in the Elite Four. First team against Elite Four. I had Luxray. I
Wait, you didn't have Bidoof?
I didn't know the power back then. I was pretty small.
Yeah, you were naive.
The thing
You got-
about
I was
Luxray,
naive. I was a naive little chimpanzee. Either way, I had a Luxray. I had an Infernape named Killer that actually knew cut.
Nice.
I taught it cut.
Why did you teach it?
And I didn't know how to. I didn't know that there's a guy who removed those moves, and I was like, oh, I made a fatal mistake. Because this is like, this is what the second HM you learn. So I go up to Eterna City, and I was just like, maybe I'll just teach him. This is the first time playing. I'll just teach him cut. And so he learned cut to the end of his days. He still had cut.
I mean,
Killer the
hey,
Infernape
it's
who knew
a
cut, and it worked.
it's a fucking monkey with a knife. I mean, like, what are you gonna do?
That's true.
He's
like-
just gonna cut.
For me, there's two Pokemon that stand out, both fire types.
Okay, well that's classic.
Yeah, the first, Infernape.
Okay, Infernape.
I remember I had Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum over like 5 years. And all three of my starters were Infernape. And I told that to you guys, and you're like, why the frick did you not pick Empoleon? And what was that other-
No. I agree with you
Infernape
there.
was
I
kinda
agree with
OP.
her.
Infernape was kind of OP.
Infernape is OP.
Close combat.
Yo, close combat. Oh
literally was
yeah.
just like a
Oh yeah.
one-hit KO.
No, you just do
That
close combat
was
just had like
cool.
5 PP, so you just need a PP restore, and you just go around
Yeah, and then
one-shotting
just
people.
destroy everybody.
Yeah,
Except
it's
it
amazing.
tanks your attack and defense when you
No,
use it.
it takes.
Oh, who cares? I mean,
defense
they're
and
already
special
dead.
defense.
I mean,
Yeah.
So it's fine.
like who
it's fine.
cares?
Defense, special defense.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
mean-
doesn't even matter. And then the second Pokemon is Charizard. Like
You're
Charizard
so
just sucks.
basic.
Charizard is
basic.
iconic. I mean,
Fire
Yeah,
types, first of all,
basic doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. He's
fire
OP.
types are very like
Doesn't
so
matter. He's
basic.
freaking
I mean,
OP.
yeah.
Freaking Pink Dragon here, okay? I'm allowed to have Charizard.
Okay.
I mean, like, if Smash Bros. Ultimate has taught me anything, if you want to kill a Charizard, you just drop him off a cliff.
That's pretty much it. He will die.
Yeah, but Charizard can no fly in Pokemon, so it doesn't matter.
Well,
Yeah, but see, I subscribe to Smash Bros. Canon.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, how about shinies? What did you guys get any notable shinies throughout the years?
I actually have not. I
got a
have,
shiny
I have a
Starmie,
shiny, but
and I
it's,
turned it into a
didn't catch
Staraptor.
it. I have a shiny. It's from someone else.
I never
Sad.
got a shiny. It was a big sad.
I think during one of my Nuzlocke runs, I got a shiny, or like the random Nuzlocke runs, I got a shiny Gyarados. In like,
Damn.
Wait, don't they
Is that
guarantee?
is that the red
Yeah,
one?
it's-
guarantee.
it's the red one.
You mean like the one that
No,
like, spawned in like, the
it wasn't
lake,
the
like
because
the Lake of
the
Rage?
thing is when you do a randomized Nuzlocke, when you go to that Gyarados and you think it's gonna be shiny, it's an entirely different Pokemon. It is not Gyarados because it's randomized, right? So it even changes those encounters. I found the shiny Gyarados in like grass.
Oh, wow. They're just flopping around.
I don't even know.
I mean,
It was suffocating. It was easy.
Yeah,
easy.
these like tiny patches of grass hold like these ginormous Pokemon.
Yeah, you can literally find the craziest.
Yeah,
like,
I think-
I
I
found like
think
Rayquaza. It was,
I think
it was
now,
wild.
and now it looks kind of dope. Not gonna lie, like the way the wild area, is that what it's called?
Or
Sword and Shield.
yeah, just like it's fine. It doesn't really.
Okay, either way, that place is I think is kind of dope. Just in fact, I also actually really like the new expansions. I don't know if you've seen it. The two new expansions that they have to Sword and Shield.
oh yeah.
There's this one legendary. I don't know its
Oh.
name. Search it, bro. It's sick. It is. It's thick. It's sick.
Okay, wait. I just want to
Which
get your guys'
Pokemon are you
opinions
talking about?
on.
Let me search up its name real quick. But I'm telling you, bro,
Maybe.
this thing looks.
Is it in Sword or
insane.
Shield?
Wait.
No, it's in the expansion pack.
Oh, in the
There.
expansion pack.
Yeah.
I got you.
Wait, okay. While Renee's like searching it up, I want to get your guys' opinions on like Sword and Shield in general, like as games, like themselves. What do you think?
I personally have enjoyed it. Pranay, you haven't played it, have you?
I haven't played it. I've played like maybe 30 minutes on someone else's. But I mean, I've obviously seen a lot of people play,
Yeah.
like streams and montages
I mean,
and stuff.
I mean, do you like agree that like Sword and Shield were like disappointments, like a lot of people say, or do you think they're
I've
fun?
heard a lot of theories. Okay, so in my opinion, I haven't played it. I still think the changes, the life changes, all those that they've made are very, very, very good. Like the fact that they've incorporated like the stuff in Pokemon Let's Go or
Yeah.
Pokemon Go.
Let's go. Are you talking about the mobile?
Let's
game?
Go Pokemon.
Let's go
No,
Pokemon.
no.
Okay.
The
Like, let's go
Yeah.
Pikachu. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, those, yeah. Like the fact that they've made them actually walk around like Pokemon in real life ideally should be doing, not just hiding under patches of grass. I feel like that's definitely something that makes sense. And then oh yeah, definitely Elite Four. I thought that was kind of sick too. Like you first have to go against all your rivals, and then you have to go to Elite Four and stuff. Made a bit more canon. Taking out all the Pokemon, that was now. So I play a lot of Pokemon Showdown. I don't. So, I mean, I didn't on Pokemon Showdown. They also made the updates of taking out all the Pokemon and everything. And I didn't. Maybe because I don't play all the time, but I didn't see it wasn't that bad just because there were a lot new things that were added.
Mhm.
But they in the expansion packs they are adding a lot back of the old stuff
Yeah.
they have the new Moltres form, new
guess, yeah.
Zapdos form, new Articuno form. They have new Gigantamaxes. They have more starters. They have Garchomp is coming back. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes that are coming back. So I feel like they honestly will slowly put these people back in.
Yeah.
But either way,
Oh,
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't actually played it. Like, I don't have the game, but I've played it and watched a lot of Fish Project. But I just think it's a different style of Pokemon games.
Yeah, that's what I was saying at like the beginning. I agree.
Yeah, like the Pokemon games, they're really good, and they have a very nostalgic feel to them now. But I do like Sword and Shield to an extent. I do agree with a lot of the changes that they made. But regarding like the old Pokemon being taken out, I understand why they were taken out. I just don't think they should have taken out all of them. I think they should have left the more popular ones in, which they're doing with the expansion pass. So like that's a good thing. But I think like the more popular ones should have been left in, and just take out the ones that no one uses because it's too hard to like do that now. Like there's so many. There's like thousands of Pokemon.
Yeah. It definitely. Yeah, there's a lot of dudes now, but hopefully they'll add people back in. But okay, so the legendary that I was talking about though, search up Urshifu. It's like Urshifu.
Urshifu, like that guy from Kung Fu Panda.
Yeah, except like UR with UR.
Yeah.
Urshifu.
I'm telling you, bro,
okay, Urshifu is ripped.
This guy is dope. Like, cool. You look. He has the de-evolution form. You look at that and look what he becomes. He turns into that like beast.
Oh wait, you can evolve legendaries now?
Just this guy.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so apparently what happens is like in the beginning is like slight spoilers, but they talked about this in the trailer. But in the beginning, essentially what happens is like they give you this legendary and you like train with him. His name's like Kubfu or something. And once you've undergone sufficient training, I think is the words, then it evolves into your Shifu, and it's just sick. And he even has like two forms. He has a single strike form and a rapid strike form, and he changes his types based on that too.
Yeah, the Gigantamax one.
I think the single strike one is what, dark, and then rapid strike is like water.
Water fighting, dark fighting.
I mean, like honestly, like in terms of Sword and Shield, like I don't own the game, but I like watched a lot of gameplay of it, and like I just think like in terms of Pokemon, like sure, I mean I think it's fine. Like I'm not too bothered by the lack of a National Dex actually. Now that I think about it, but like in terms of like the game itself, like it just looks kind of crap.
Really?
Like the game, like in my opinion, like compared to like say like Breath of the Wild or like
Super
Mario Odyssey.
Breath of the Wild is a very
that's
very
like a very
I've heard about this.
unfair comparison.
But like okay, if you think about it, right? Pokemon is literally the most valuable franchise in the world.
Yeah,
right?
I've heard it's actually
You're
like it's one of, if not the biggest entertainment like franchise in all of the world.
It is the biggest. Yeah. It is the biggest.
Yeah, it is the biggest.
Like it by far, it is the biggest, right? And like sure, the video games are like just a small part of that. Compared at least to like all the like anime trading cards, whatever. But like they still make like an ungodly amount of money. And you're telling me you can't like spend the money to like I don't know, like get better grass textures?
I've actually heard. So I've heard about some theories about this. So you know how like obviously they start developing the game before the game comes out. Like this is very quite some time before the game comes out.
Welcome to our podcast stating the obvious.
So they didn't. So a lot of people have thought or think that when they started developing this game, they just released the Switch and they didn't know if it was going to be a big hit or not. So when they were developing the game, they didn't put all the resources they had into the Pokemon Sword and Shield game just because they didn't know if the Switch would be a success since this game is only on the Switch.
I mean, I think
a lot of people think that, so it didn't use the full capabilities of the Switch, and so ideally in the next game,
I disagree because like
all of the stuff.
Smash was coming on the Switch, they knew it was going to be on the Switch. Smash makes the Switch like big, no matter what game, no matter how the Switch works, it doesn't matter. If they're releasing a new Smash game on the Switch, it's going to be a big item.
I would disagree because like Smash 4 was on the Wii U. And the Wii U still failed spectacularly. But like, I think
because they put new Smash out, like, or else people will still be playing Smash 4.
But like, I think at some point they have to like decide whether or not they're gonna like put it onto the Switch. And if like their decision on that is like, oh, I guess we'll wait and see. Like to me, that just speaks to like incompetency.
Yeah, like.
Okay, so you think very highly of everybody.
Look, okay. We're just like dumb, right? And we couldn't come up with a name for our podcast.
Okay.
I'm expecting the people that are in charge of billion-dollar franchises to be not dumb like us, because I don't want us to be in charge. I don't like the idea of the people in charge of billion-dollar franchises being on like the same level as us. Like that's scary. Like no dumb person like us should have like that amount of power. Like maybe I'm wrong though. Maybe the world is run by dumb people. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. I was just about to say, like, look at the people in power right now.
Yeah, I mean you're right, but like in all fairness, like democracy isn't exactly decided by the people who are most intelligent.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
And that's a hot take.
Yeah, I mean, like, freaking Nintendo gave over their company to a guy named Bowser, so, like...
Okay,
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
clearly that was
Exactly.
meant to be, alright? You can't not give over Nintendo to a guy named Bowser. A guy named Bowser comes along,
I feel like
and you have the
You
opportunity
know
to
he's
give him
about
the
to F
presidency.
smash your
You do it.
company, dude.
You do it. You do it. Nah, man, he's gonna side B your company and like suplex it into a new level of quality. I mean,
I think
Bowser's
the next move is probably they're gonna give it to an Italian named Mario. Like this is fated.
exact. I mean, like, look, you have to top Reggie somehow. How do you do that? Bowser, clearly. I mean, there's no other way.
Yeah.
Like, would we have felt any better if like they gave it to like some dude named Steve?
Okay.
What if he was good
We're like
CEO,
so
man?
far off topic now.
What? I wasn't aware that we had topics like what?
Well,
No,
we
you have to
kind
believe.
of did.
What do you guys think of like? I don't know if you've seen in like the news and stuff about this like coronavirus in China. Like this big
Oh, yeah,
virus in
the-
China.
yeah,
Oh
the
wait!
corona-
I actually haven't
no.
heard of it. Wait, tell me what it is.
Jacob,
Yeah,
as
it's
our
a
resident
respiratory,
medical
it's a
expert.
respiratory virus that, like, started in China somewhere, and it just looks like the common cold at first, but, like, it does have the possibility to be lethal, and basically what's happened is, like, people that got it in China, I forgot, there was a specific province where it started. I don't know the name of the province, but then they started traveling around the world, and now it's, like, in Japan, South Korea, and the U.S., So, like, the U.S. taking very strict preventative measures on any flights coming from, like, that East Asian region, like, screening everybody for this virus before they can, like, enter the U.S.
Really?
And it's, like, people are calling this, like, a superbug and things like that because we don't really know what it is.
What do you think it
Why-
is? It's like big thing.
It's definitely not a super bug as of now, because I just think people are freaking out way too early before we even understand what this virus is. There have been numerous viruses that, like, just mutate and take a new strain, right? This looks like just a respiratory virus that we already know about that has just mutated and is now taking a new form. I do think that, like, with, like, a couple of weeks, we could probably identify what it is.
I mean, yeah, because people like some people have gotten infected with it and they went to the hospital and like a week later, like they left and they were okay. But like there are also been like some cases where like people died. So
But to be fair, the cases in which people died happened in China.
that's true.
Where not like
The top
The very
priority. I mean, it's not the top
Alright,
priority
you
here
gotta
either.
watch what you say about China, Cobb. I mean, the Chinese government might, just show up at your doorstep one day.
Oh,
Are you
and
are you
they
just
might-
Well,
feeling
probably already
tired
banned
about
from
your
Americans,
heritage
yeah.
now?
They might politely ask you to get on the plane to Xinjiang. I mean, you don't know.
Yeah, our Chinese viewers,
Uh,
listen, our Chinese
it's time
listeners.
to go to, yeah,
Uh,
our Chinese listeners.
you might not be able to
Like, I
listen
just
to
want
this
to-
podcast now.
Over here we have a lot of international Asian students.
Oh
So,
yeah.
hopefully-
I mean,
yeah,
that,
you told me they bring the van with the Chinese
Yeah,
food.
actually,
right?
not every
I
every
mean,
day,
that's
every
that's everyone. I mean,
Oh,
every
day.
day, every lunch. I don't think they do dinner. They definitely for sure do lunch. Every day, there's like vans that they come, they empty the truck out, then they go back to refill it, then a different truck comes while they're going back. They have full truck full of all these stuff, and this happens like in the span of like 10 minutes, everything is gone.
Just some random Chinese food from the van.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know where
I
it
mean,
comes from.
that's the best Chinese
Yeah,
food. I mean,
honestly,
look, the thing about
I've heard
Chinese
it
food
is
is
pretty
you
good.
don't ask where it comes
I've heard
from
it is
because you
pretty
don't
good,
want to
though.
know.
Yeah.
You really don't want to know.
yeah.
This is coming from a man who's half Japanese, half South Korean.
Oh, okay, that is racism, and I won't stand for it.
I mean, it is what you are, though. What do you?
I eat food,
Okay.
and I will continue to eat food, and I will not inquire as to the origins of that food because I don't want to know.
Okay.
Oh, also speaking of news, what do you guys think of Megxit? Funniest thing.
I think it's
I think
hilarious.
it's so
also,
funny.
What the hell?
Yeah, it's super funny.
Also-
Renee,
drop their,
You are like not up to date with news at all.
What is this?
Megxit is basically so Meghan Markle like did not want to be a royal.
Oh,
so
okay.
now
This is called Megxit.
Meghan Markle and
Yeah.
I
her
didn't know
husband,
this was called Megxit.
Harry.
yeah,
His name
yeah,
is
Harry, yeah, they were both moving to Canada, and they're just
Yeah.
like exiting the royal family.
Well, that's not exactly true. So like they dropped their title of like Her Royal Highness
Yeah.
and that stuff.
Yeah.
And they no longer accept money from the palace to like do their royal
Yeah.
duties. But what's happening is or what they say they're doing, at least in his like Instagram speech, is that he's going to spend like half the time in Canada and half the time in Britain, and he still wants to help out the Queen and like serve the Queen, but he's just not going to take money for that
Yeah,
anymore.
don't they have to repay some
I
amount?
mean-
I read it was like 3 million or something.
I mean, does it really matter? They have so much money.
Yeah,
Wait,
Yeah,
even
they're
if
probably
they don't have
loaded
money,
anyways.
they just like the government they just get stuff. Like
They don't get stuff anymore. That's why they're leaving.
no,
the
I'm
palace.
talking about the other royalty dudes.
Oh, the other royal dudes get money. Yeah, get a lot of money. Like, but these guys have so much like clout now that like they can just do whatever sponsorships they want and make millions.
Well, I mean, the
and we
thing
can
is,
do
like-
whatever sponsorship we want. So let's
Oh,
turn it
yeah,
into
no,
our
no.
next
Looking at
sponsor.
Audible. I want an
Look.
Audible sponsorship.
Look, I don't know about you, but like in my opinion, like the British monarchy, kind of small potatoes compared to us. I mean, you know, we got Audible. What else? Probably NordVPN, Raid Shadow
Raid
Legends.
Shadow
I
Legends,
mean,
boom,
Let's play Raid Shadow Legends. You know,
great game,
Uh,
great game.
It's the best. It's the best out of the Raid series. You know, there was Raid
We
like.
cannot talk about these games unless they're actually sponsoring us. Otherwise, we're doing the work for free.
You're right.
I mean, they will be sponsoring us. So it's
Raid
just
Shadow
big
Legends,
confusion.
pay us. I want you to pay us because we're doing your work already. So, you know, if you don't pay us, we're gonna sue you because we don't work for free. You know, you gotta cough up.
Yeah,
What-
you
so,
know, that's right.
Jit and Cobb, have either of you guys seen Bahubali, the movie?
Yes, I have seen Bahubali.
Okay.
Oh, also,
You know-
I have heard of it, but
I'm
haven't
Okay.
Biswa, but they also call me Jet, just for our listeners out there, if you exist.
Either way, so do you know in the movie? So basically, it's just like it's a really big Bollywood movie. It started in the language Telugu, but now it's moved on to pretty much all the languages in India. But either way, the same exact thing happens. But they have like this royal family and everything, right? And so the main character and his wife, who they just got married, they leave the royal family and they cut all ties to the royal family and they go live among the people. And eventually they die, but
Spoiler alert! Hello.
so maybe I mean you know they're dead at the beginning of the first movie. They're dead. You should know this. If you don't, then maybe you just don't speak the
No.
language and you just didn't understand. But maybe Prince Charles might be on his Harry? What's his name? Forgot. Prince Harry maybe on his
It's Harry.
way
Prince
to die.
Charles.
So just
I
put
mean,
it
aren't
out
we
there.
all on our way to die? But
That is a truthful statement. No.
Speaking,
you know, I've been reading a lot about like Megxit, and like I'm just glad that it shows how racist the UK is because I am sick and tired of like people acting like the United States is the only country with the problem with racism. No, everybody's racist.
this is true.
Like, and like I mean, I think it's undeniable that like just like the UK media doesn't like Meghan Markle partially because she's like colored or like a person of color.
Yo, if you watch like that royal wedding footage, you can see like the anger on the queen's face. Just angry the whole
I think-
time.
well,
and
I
then
mean-
compare that to the previous wedding.
Like honestly, I think the queen might just be old, and old people are angry in general.
Wait, but,
like
they're
they're-
just
but
angry
just,
at
I'm
life,
saying,
bro.
compare it to
About
the
the
royal
queen.
wedding. Man, who was the first royal couple? What are they?
Kate Middleton and Prince
oh
Charles.
yeah, Kate Middleton and
Yeah,
yeah,
Kate and Charles.
yeah.
Yeah, the one they got.
No,
married,
Prince
they
William,
got,
Prince
like,
William,
half-
right?
I mean, probably because she was like 5 years, or like 10 years younger, and she actually could like move her body without having to experience pain, every 5 minutes.
Oh, it's Prince William. Yeah, you're right. No,
I
you're
mean,
right. It's William.
in all fairness though, like I
My bad.
mean, I'm like 19 and I can't move my body without experiencing pain.
Well,
Yeah, imagine what she has to go through.
Can
bro.
we
She
just
has
talk
to-
Yeah.
about the Queen? Her outfits are always like super coordinated. Like they're on point.
Well, I mean, at the point
Yeah, I
where you have
mean,
like
she doesn't
millions
choose
of
her
Yeah,
own
dollars.
but like
outfits.
still,
Like,
like just
Yeah.
the coordination is
someone else.
it's on point. I'm just giving credit where
I
it's
mean,
due.
Interesting.
They're
I've
always
never
matching,
really
dude. They're always color
looked at her.
coordinated.
I mean, she has the money for it. I mean, like
yeah, I mean, what else is
honestly-
she gonna spend it on?
like honestly, if I had like millions of dollars, the first thing I would do is buy matching outfits.
Is it really?
The same
Yeah,
pair
no,
of
you.
pants every
Last
single
time
day.
I saw
Like,
you, every single time I saw you, wearing the same GW hoodie every single time.
oh,
Exactly. I would have
The
gone.
GW set.
I would have gone GW pants to go with it.
Did they sell GW pants down there?
I'm sure they do.
No, but if they actually,
definitely
no, I
do.
don't know.
They definitely sell.
Yeah, probably. I just haven't checked. But like, if I had millions of dollars, I could make them. You know, just get my own GW pants.
GW would sue
Ooh,
you.
I'd
You would
also
lose your
like
millions
to
of dollars.
like to mention for any listeners out there who have an hour and 10 minutes of their time.
Well, we've only
Check
been recording. Like,
Yeah, so if you
like-
listened up to here, you definitely have an hour and 10 minutes somewhere else in your life.
Why?
We spent
So-
like 30 minutes just doing
Like
random
honestly,
accents, but-
that's a good question. Why is anybody
me
listening
finish.
up until this point?
Let
Well, they're Pranay's
let
friends.
Vispa finish.
So, if
Let-
you have an hour and 10 minutes of your time, I recommend a fantastic movie on Amazon Prime called The Velocipaster.
Oh yeah.
What?
You showed me. He
Let
showed me
me
this
let
meme.
me
Read the
read
description.
Yeah, I've heard
let,
this.
let me
I've
read
heard
the
of this
plot
shit.
for all you listeners. After losing his parents, a priest travels to China, where he inherits a mysterious ability that allows him to turn into a dinosaur. At first, horrified by this new power, a prostitute convinces him to use it to fight crime and ninjas. It has a 4 out of
I mean,
5
yeah.
star rating. Definitely check
you
it
know,
out.
you know those ninjas, right? Like every time you're in China, you gotta be careful. Like you gotta watch out
But
for
you
them.
always got
Those
Again,
ninjas will
coming
get
from a
you.
man who's of Japanese and South
You-
Korean
you-
heritage.
Okay, you know what,
Who's
Colin?
the racist now?
I don't
then,
make fun of you for
Who's the
being an
racist
Indian
now?
going to med school, all right? So how about you shut the fuck up?
Yeah, no, that's a standard. It's true.
I think we should all be appreciative of how well and good natured this prostitute is to convince him to use it to fight crime.
Okay, look.
I mean, he is.
One thing you should
religious
know about
dinosaur.
Chinese prostitutes, they're all highly educated and very moralizing.
How do you know this?
How do you
I'd love
this
to
now?
know how you know.
Because I am one.
Bum bum ba, bum.
I mean,
You're an Asian.
little known
You're
fact
half,
about me.
half Korean, half Japanese person.
I did
And a Chinese
a
prostitute.
I did a
Prostitute at the
semester
same
I
time.
did a semester abroad in China, and while I was there, I needed some extra spending money. So, you know, I did what was natural. I got on LinkedIn. I started looking for like nearby jobs, and I saw this like job that was just perfect for me. I was like, wow, all right, I'll get into it. I'll see what's about. You know, I really ended up. It really grew me as a person. You know, I knew.
You got to
like-
know the people.
like,
I mean,
Yeah,
what better
I
way
got
is
to
there
like.
to understand
I got to
them
like
in and out.
I
than
got to
being a
exactly.
prostitute.
I got to network with people. I got to get better at communicating, at like connecting with people. It was an experience that I would recommend to anybody.
Yep.
Thank you
Thank
for that
you. We will
Exactly,
take that into
you know.
consideration.
Yeah.
Uh,
Also, I just want to point out anybody who's been listening up to like the 110 mark, 111 mark. Why are you doing this? Don't listen to us. Go
No,
Go do
shut
something
up.
else.
Listen,
No,
we need-
listen to
we
us.
need
us.
sponsors. We need sponsors,
No,
Joe.
look.
You can't take our fucking viewers away, listeners.
But like, okay, like I'm saying this out of concern for like the like productivity of our viewers, right?
Maybe
you're
they're
listening to
just
us, you're losing
maybe they're
brain
just on a
cells.
road trip. Maybe they're driving or
On the way
commuting
to
to work. You know,
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
JB
even
there
more
at
con-
CMU walking through
No,
the blizzard.
that's
You don't
even
know
more
their
concerning.
story.
That's even more concerning. I mean, if somebody's listening to us while driving, I'm concerned because, like, at any
Bro,
moment,
people
like,
listen to the radio all the time while they're driving.
well, no, at any moment, Pranay's liable to start screaming, and then they're like, no, they get startled. They
That is true. That
twitch
is
on
true.
the
Pranay is very
steering.
unpredictable.
Yeah, they twitch on the steering wheel, and like, boom, next thing you know, 50-car pileup on 995.
You know,
At
it's
least
okay.
then we'll get some listeners then, man. They'll be like, oh shit, what happened to a podcast made a 50-car pileup? And we got some publicity over there.
You know,
Well,
our
I mean,
prob.
that's even worse. Next thing you know, like there's like 50-car pileups in every interstate. Like the roads are shut down. You can't get like critical food and water.
Food
like,
and water
power is going out. Yeah,
In
there-
car
there-
accidents, bro. If someone crashes into
Exactly.
each other, they're like flipped over the car. They're bleeding profusely. Hey, do you want some food? How does a donut sound?
Okay,
Some
look.
water,
First, look, the
Want
roads
some water
are
help?
shut
Are you a bit
down.
parched? Are you a bit
can't
parched?
transport
Do you need some
food.
water to help you speak? What are you
If
trying
you're
to
a
tell
little
me?
thirsty-
Drink this water so you can tell
Water
me.
is good for you.
Oh,
Water
you're
is
going
good for you, and
unconscious?
I will tell you right
Would you
now,
like some sugar to wake you up?
I will tell you right now. You drink water, you are healthier. That is a fact. You will get healthier. You get
thank you,
Look, while you're
I mean,
losing
just-
blood,
The wisdom-
you need
the
to
wisdom
get
that
back
comes from
the blood.
Chinese
I can
process
give
is
you-
just unbearable.
I can give you the numbers. Here are the numbers.
Okay.
Plus 10 HP.
Yeah.
Instant burst heal plus 10 HP plus 1 HP over time for 30 seconds.
Is this Minecraft?
That's what. No, this is water.
This is monstrous.
This is water.
All right. Well, it's been around pretty much an hour.
Um,
I believe
Yeah.
so. Yeah.
That's
Time
All right,
flies
so
when you're having
I think
fun.
Jet and Pranay will have a way to close this
oh yeah.
first episode.
All right.
Yes.
So as
go
tradition
to the
states,
device.
we will end every episode with a song of some kind. So today we're gonna do that, and we're gonna make it a tradition. And I have my piano out,
All right, let's
so we're gonna listen to some music, and we're gonna sing a song for you about today.
no, you're joining in right now.
Sure.
And if
Good-
this
good
gets
stuff.
too cringe for you, just turn up the volume.
You know,
Just
It'll make
fully
it better.
immerse
Cringing
yourself in the cringe.
If you're cringing at this and you somehow got through the rest of this podcast fine, I'm like
Props.
a little bit
Good
questioning
props.
of your judgment.
Impressive.
I mean, yeah, you gotta just give yourself a hug, bro, or pat on the back, because like
I mean,
it's
you
been
should
a
give yourself
journey.
a hug
It's been a
anyways.
journey.
You should, you should give yourself a hug anyways, all right? Everybody deserves a little bit of self-love sometimes. You know, I think we don't love each other enough. I think that is a key.
You know what, I think out of all the people in the world, you need to take that advice.
Okay, look, Jacob, I love people who deserve it.
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice. Well, Jid, take us away.
And on that note, we will have a song.
Today we started a podcast and we talked about a lot of stuff.
A lot of stuff.
It was a shit
Podcast.
and it really wasn't about much. If you look at it,
We talked about some Pokemon and also about Byleth. I forgot. We also actually touched upon a little Star Wars. And then something about the Queen.
World War III,
none of
memes.
that rhymed.
It didn't rhyme, you're right.
At this point, I think we're just stalling for time.
That rhymed.
That did rhyme.
Oh shit.
I'm a wordsmith.
He's a wordsmith.
Holy shit. Somebody
Holy-
tell me what to say next, Jess.
He's rhyming.
Uh,
Noah's making a song today.
I'm dropping bars.
there's a car crash
Next thing
on
you know-
I-90. I'm really thirsty.
We need water. We need food. Because we were in a car crash. And it was...
So good.
Rude? I don't know.
So rude.
Because I wanted juice instead. Not water. But...
Why would you want juice instead? Water's healthier.
So I think we've covered everything. Maybe we forgot about
Good
Trump.
recap.
All right, it's
Fuck.
time to
We
go.
don't
It's
talk
time
about
to
that
go.
every day.
I gotta go take a dump.